Good afternoon everyone in the virtual village hall. I hope you are well this afternoon. I'm Sam Godfrey and I'm back once again with the BrainFit Workout. It's been a while and I hope you can join me. And if you do this also on catch up, don't forget to leave a comment because we love to hear from you. Love to know how you got on, and I will go back in afterwards and check out all your messages as well. So welcome. Do come in. If you're new to the BrainFit Workout, then you can do this in a chair, you can do this standing, and also there's a section that we will be doing standing, but you could do the whole thing seated if you wish. So don't feel that you can't take part because you may struggle with standing for long periods or unable to get on and off the floor. There's always an alternative, and being seated in the chair is perfectly fine. So we're going to begin. Today's session is much more gentler. Today we're focusing on one particular affirmation. So with the BrainFit Workout, we do lots of movement and positive affirmations alongside. And today's affirmation and the title of today's session is My Mind is Clear. So we're focusing on mindfulness, being still, and hopefully that's going to revitalise your energy and clear any cloudiness away. So shall we begin? I'm going to pop the music up slightly. If you're seated, then be happily seated in a chair right now. And if you're standing, do feel free to be in bare feet or with shoes on, as long as you're not on a slippery surface. And if you have got socks, just make sure you've got some grips and you're not going to slip over. So if you're standing, I want you to soften your knees. Take your feet hip width apart. Relax your arms and shoulders and just let them flop down by your side. If you're in the chair, sit back in the chair and relax. Just let the weight of your arms hang. Let your body be still. Now, if you feel happy closing your eyes, you can close your eyes, or just gently soften your gaze. Now, for those of you that are standing, I want you to begin to rock from side to side, just gently shifting your weight from one foot to the other, very, very gently, relaxing those arms and shoulders. If you're in the chair, just a gentle rock from side to side, not too far. Continue to really relax those arms and shoulders. Let the weight of your arms hang. Let your body be still. As you gently rock, a mesmerising rock from side to side. You might notice your arms becoming heavier, your shoulders moving further away from your ears. Allow your breathing to slow down and your body to relax. Okay, very, very gently, we're going to begin to slow this rocking down. So you're going to bring yourself to a standstill in your own time. And if you've got your eyes closed, just gently open your eyes. And if you've softened your gaze, just widen your eyes slightly. Now slowly draw both shoulders up towards your ears. Take them back and down. And again, shoulders up towards your ears. Back and down, nice and slowly. Shoulders up back and down. I'm going to do 2 more. 1 more. Bring them up, back and down. If you're standing, keeping those knees soft. If you're in the chair, shuffle yourself forward now from the back of your chair and sit yourself nice and tall on those bottom bones. We're going to sweep both arms with a smile out level with your shoulders. Turn your palms away and bring them together. Then take them up and down. Keep the elbows slightly soft. Join me when you're ready. We're going to create this sequence. So you bring the arms together, you take them up, sweep them down. Rotate the hand each time. Good. Nice and gently. Take a moment to focus on your breath as you gently breathe in and out. If you need to relax and rest your arms at any time, feel free. And then join in once again. We're going to add an affirmation, a positive affirmation to this movement, which is my mind is clear. You can say it in your head or out loud. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. With a smile, of course. My mind is clear. Once more. My mind is clear. Float your arms down this time. Just let them rest and relax down by your side. And just take a moment. As you gently breathe in and out, relax those arms and shoulders. Sweep those arms up once again, level with your shoulders. Thinking about posture, if you're sitting or standing, standing and sitting tall. Knees slightly soft if you're standing. Sit tall on the bottom bones if you're seated. And we begin. Turn the palms away, bring them together. Sweep them up, down. Let's focus once again on that affirmation. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. And again. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. Once more. My mind is clear. Float those arms down. Just relax, let them flop. And then begin that sway once again. Just gently shifting the weight from one side to the other. Really splay those toes. Make contact with the floor. And let your arms relax. And then bring yourself back to center. Slowing that rocking down. Continue to relax the arms and shoulders. If you're standing, we're going to soften the knees even further, just slightly more. And we're going to hinge and roll down towards the floor. So if you're in the chair, just be mindful you don't topple forward and leaning too far forward, but just hinge yourself as far as you feel comfortable and then sit yourself back up. So slowly begin to roll down very, very slowly towards the floor. Going down as far as you feel comfortable, keeping those knees soft as you roll down. Let your head and arms hang. Little pause at the bottom. And then gently take a breath in and begin to rebuild that spine as you roll yourself back up nice and gently. Standing yourself nice and tall. Or sitting yourself tall. And then we're going to repeat that once again. Allow your body to fall forward, soften your knees, arms heavy, let your head hang as far as you feel comfortable. Little pause at the bottom, take a breath in. Rebuild that spine nice and slowly. Stand yourself tall and relax. Going once more. Down we go. So just noticing how your body feels, connecting that mind and movement. Little pause at the bottom. Breath in. Rebuild that spine. Coming back up nice and slowly. And relax. Okay. Just take a moment once you're back up, just to let yourself adjust. Now bring those shoulders once again up towards your ears. Take them back and down. And again, shoulders up, back and down. Once more. Relaxing there. Keeping those knees soft. If you're seated, sit yourself tall. Off we go. Arms out, together, up and down. Join me when you're ready. Let's add that affirmation. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. And again. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. Last time. My mind is clear. Float those arms down and sway. Just gently sway, relax those arms and shoulders. Good. Just take a moment to focus on your breathing. Just gently breathing in and out. And then bring yourself back to center. Okay. We're now going to move down to the floor. If you're in a chair and you prefer not to go down onto the floor, then remain in the chair. If you go into the floor, do make sure you've got a doubled over towel or a mat. Do have a quick drink if you need one. We go down to the floor or in the chair. Do make sure you're laying on something comfortable. Now for meditation, we're not doing meditation just yet. We're going to do a little bit more stretching and affirmations on the floor. But to save you grabbing stuff once we're down on the floor and you wish to remain on the floor for meditation, do grab any cushions, blankets that you might need now, and then you've got everything to hand. Because even if you're in the chair, just have everything to hand, then it saves too much moving around for you. Okay, if you're on the floor, take yourself down to the floor in a way that suits you. If you're in the chair, sit back in the chair and relax. Okay, now we're going to lay ourselves down. So lay yourself down on your back, feet flat on the floor and knees bent. Do have a cushion for your head if you wish. If you're in the chair, sit back in the chair. Okay, take your arms out in a V if you're on the floor. Arms down by your side if you're in the chair. Now very, very gently begin to allow your knees to fall away from each other. If you're on the floor, and the soles of your feet will meet. If you're in the chair, take both legs out wider than hip width and sit back. You should feel a nice stretch into that inner thigh area. Allow your legs to do all the work with that stretch. And take a moment to just focus on your breath. Now slowly begin to bring those knees back together. You can give them a helping hand if you wish. Pop your feet down on the floor. If you're in the chair, bring your legs in together with a helping hand. We're going to repeat this stretch and this movement, but we're going to add an affirmation. We're which is my body is great, a positive affirmation connecting the mind and body. Whether you say these affirmations out loud or in your head, you're rewiring the brain and helping yourself. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Now allow those knees to fall away from each other and the soles of your feet to meet. If you're in the chair, take those legs out wider. Now let's begin with the affirmation. My body is great, with a smile. My body is great. My body is great. And again, my body is great. Last time, my body is great. Now gently begin to assist those legs if you need to, bringing them back together. Bring those legs back together if you're in the chair. Now stretching out one leg, then the other. Let your feet flop out, arms down by your side, and just really allow your body to relax. And as you allow your body to relax, really notice how it feels in that relaxed state as those muscles relax down, those feet flop out, your arms are gently rested by your side. If you find your mind is wandering and you've got lots of thoughts going on, just draw your attention to your breathing. As you gently breathe in and out. Okay, very slowly, bring your feet a little bit closer together. Now sweep both arms up above your head. If you're in the chair, reach up towards the ceiling. If you're on the floor, take your arms above your head. Reach up with your fingertips, really stretching up. Continue to breathe through as you stretch. And then relax. Sweep those arms back down by your side, let them flop. Now with your arms rested by your side, toes pointing up to the ceiling. If you're in the chair, have your legs out straight rather than your knees bent and have your toes pointing up towards the ceiling. We are going to point your toes and then flex them up towards your face. So join me when you're ready. We're going to point and flex. We're going to add an affirmation into this movement. Continue with that movement, pointing and flexing. We say, my legs are strong. My legs are strong. My legs are strong. Really mean it, whether you say it in your head or out loud. My legs are strong. My legs are strong. Once more. My legs are strong. Now let those feet flop out. Let your legs relax. Let your ankles and your foot relax. And just rest there. Okay, very gently bring both knees in towards your chest. If you're in the chair, you can lean yourself slightly forward to hug your knees, or hug each knee singly if you wish, one up towards your chest. If you're on the floor, hug both knees in towards your chest. Nice tight hug. Now gently let those knees move away, and as they do so, the lower part and lumbar spine of your back will touch down. As that does, now gently begin to rock from side to side, massaging that lower back into the mat. nice and gently. If you were on a chair, just gently rocking from side to side. Now we're going to add an affirmation, which is, my mind is clear. My mind is clear, with that gentle rock. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. Really mean it. My mind is clear. One more time. My mind is clear. Slow that rocking down. Bring yourself to a standstill. And we're going to pop both feet gently on the floor. If you're on the chair, make sure your knees are bent and you're sitting fairly tall. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent if you are on the floor. Very gently, taking one foot up towards the ceiling. If you are in the chair, take your leg out in front of you, and you're just going to gently circle your foot round, releasing off that ankle nice and gently. You might get a little bit of cracking, a little bit of crunching, don't worry. Just move it round in a circle that works for you. Just gently one way, and then take it back the other way. And then gently place your foot back down on the floor and rest and relax there. We're going to do the same on the other leg. So just take it up as far as you feel comfortable, or out in front of you, raised off the floor if you're sitting in the chair. And then begin to circle that foot round nice and gently. And then take it back in the opposite direction. Okay, now gently place that foot back down on the floor. Slide out both legs, let your feet flop out to the side, and just rest and relax. Once again, if that mind is wandering and you've got lots of thoughts going on, whizzing around, things that you might think you need to get done from today, from the past, just draw your attention to your breathing. As you gently breathe in and out. Okay, we're going to move into meditation now. So if you wish to stay in this position, that's absolutely fine. If you want to sit yourself up, if you want to be on your front, on your side, in a chair, however you want to be, meditation is very personal, and there's no right or wrong. I'm going to pop myself up to change the music. So now is your time to get yourself comfortable. And like I said, blankets, cushions, anything goes with meditation. It's about being relaxed and comfy. So I'm just going to change the music. You get yourself nicely into a position that suits you. Hopefully you're already feeling super duper relaxed. So like I said, now is the time to get yourself in a comfy position. So remember, whether you're laying, seated, standing, just being comfortable for you. So get yourself in that position. Allow your body to be still and rested. And we will begin with some lovely guided meditation, focusing on having a clear mind and a rested space today. So just take a moment to get yourself comfortable. During meditation, if you need to move, don't worry, have a wiggle or a stretch, that's absolutely fine. And close your eyes if you feel comfortable closing your eyes. So for the next 10 minutes, you're going to relax, feel calm and energized. This time is for you to feel more clear, more motivated, and to feel rested and relaxed. So let's take the body down with some lovely breathing exercises to begin with. So I want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale for as long as you wish. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax. This time when you take a deep breath in, I want you to hold that breath for a count of 2 and then exhale. So take a nice deep breath in and hold for 1, 2 and exhale for as long as you wish and relax. This time, I want you to take a breath in and we're going to hold it for a count of 3. So take a nice deep breath in and hold for 1, 2, 3 and exhale. And relax. Really allow your body to relax and draw your attention to your breathing, to the rise and fall of your chest as you gently breathe in and out. In and out. Your mind will differ from day to day. Your mind creates thoughts, events, maybe from the past, from today. If you find your mind is chattering now with those thoughts, just draw your attention to your breathing as you gently breathe in and out. In and out. You might notice that your arms have become heavier, your shoulders moved away from your ears as your body begins to relax. Your legs feel heavy. And your body feels calm. Keep your focus on your breath as you gently breathe in and out. In and out. With that calm feeling comes clear and warm energy running right from your toes to your thighs, to your pelvis, to your chest, right to your fingertips. Clear, warm, positive energy. As you breathe in, really feel that positive energy, and as you breathe out, let go of any tension, any negative energy, just let it all go. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth, unclench your jaw, and allow your body to be still, rested and calm. As you are still rested and calm, your mind can be clear. Remind yourself of that affirmation. My mind is clear. My body is great. As you breathe in and out, be still, rested and at ease. Okay, very, very gently, you're going to start to bring your awareness back to the room. So keep your eyes closed, but just begin very gently in your own time to begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes very slowly. That's just bringing your awareness back, awakening the body. You might want to have a little bit of a wiggle and a stretch. And then when you feel ready, just take your hands and place them over your eyes. Keep your eyes closed for now behind your hands, but the reason we're placing them over is we're going to open them in a moment to allow your eyes to adjust to the light. So when you feel ready, open your eyes. Just give your eyes a moment to adjust, and then float your hands away in your own time. Okay, once you have awakened slightly, I want you to really take your time. There's no rush. If you're laying down, we're going to come up into a seated position. If you're in the chair, you might want to sit yourself a little bit taller. Do this very, very slowly. So if you're laying down, you might want to tip your knees to one side, push yourself up nice and gently. Get yourself in a seated position. Now, whether you want to have your legs crossed out in front of you if you're on the floor, if you're in the chair, just sit yourself a little bit taller. If you have blankets or anything around you, do keep them around you. Don't feel you have to get rid of them. If you want them to keep you warm, that's absolutely fine. And like I said, just give yourself a moment. So we're doing this in stages because we're going to come up into standing. So you can remain in the chair. If you started in the chair, do feel free to remain in the chair. If you're coming up from the floor to standing, I want you to come up now, but take your time very, very slowly. And come up in a way that suits you. And then once you are up on your feet, I want you to just gently pedal those heels. And if you're in the chair, just do a little bit of a march. Just get that blood flow going, nice and gently. And then relaxing there. Okay, softening the knees, standing tall. If you're in the chair, sit nice and tall on the 2/3 of the chair. I want you to place one hand on your tummy and one hand on your chest and splay those fingers. Feel that warmth and that energy on your body, on your hands. Really soak in that warmth. Just take a moment to feel that energy. And we're going to finish off today's session with the affirmation of the session, which was, my mind is clear. We're going to say it 3 times. Off we go. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. Now gently float those hands away. You'll feel that warmth, that energy. Just let them rest by your side. And we're done. Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit slower pace than the normal BrainFit that I do, but I do lots of different variations to BrainFit. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I love to hear from you. I will be back in a fortnight's time with a walking workout, so I hope you can join me for that. And I'm so glad that people are continuing to support the Royal Voluntary Service and the Virtual Village Hall, and I'm very proud to be part of it. So have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday and take care. Bye.